let it wash away. Tell me, did I lace you up?
Oh, nothing. Just on my way to participate in a weekly big back behavior activity. All right, girls, we have some unfinished business that we need to attend to down to the Aldi's. Girls, I have gotten addicted to these cookies, and I told myself that I was like gonna, stop eating them or whatever, but I can't help it. And plus, I deserve a little treat. Like, I haven't been cussing and stuff in traffic or nothing. So I figured because I've been so good, I deserve a little treat. So that's what we're getting ready to go do. You guys are seeming to enjoy the vlog that I dropped today, and I really appreciate everything. So I've been getting a lot of positive comments, but I always get positive comments for the most part. Now let me say this. Some kind of way in the last vlog this footage did get deleted, but let me just say this, baby, when I tell you we got a Russian spy down to the Bombshell network, basically they have reported another video, and it's the video where I'm talking about the choices that you make. When you vote, you make certain choices. And whether it's intentional or unintentional, when you make certain choices, you're going to be impacted in a certain way. And I basically said that or whatever. And, I guess whoever it was, Methany or, whoever felt a way about that. And so, girl, they tried to report me or whatever. So I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. I was just laughing or whatever. So what I did, I went in, they beeping and stuff, girl. It's about to get serious out here. But anyway, so I disputed it, and YouTube did reverse everything. So basically it's nothing to it's nothing to see here. It was, they didn't find anything wrong with the video. I didn't say anything controversial or offensive or violent or sexual or lewd and lascivious. Oh, this man mad at me. Sorry, sir. But anyway, girls, so yeah, that happened, and but that's basically about it. It's just, when you choose to, film your life, edit your life, and put your life on a public platform, those are just, unfortunately, those are just the chances that you take. But what I want to say is this: I don't understand the whole thing of reporting someone, because it's as simple as, if there is someone and you don't enjoy their content and you feel a way about it, that's really an incentive to make the content that you want to see. That's the reason why, one of the reasons why I started my page. I wanted to see more Black women talk about their experiences in corporate America and give more tips and more, just, loopholes on how to achieve certain things in the corporate world. So, and I also like to, I enjoy seeing sustainable fashion and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so that was the reason why I created my page. So, I figured if I like seeing stuff like that, other people did too. I watch what I enjoy, and I think we should all watch what we enjoy. I enjoy girls that are chatty. I love the chatty girls. If you're not a chatty girl, I do appreciate, your efforts and stuff, but I'm probably gonna watch the chatty girls who likes to talk in their vlogs, because that's just what I like. But if you don't like talking in your vlogs and you are more of a quiet soul, I'm not gonna report you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna make more vlogs where I'm chatting. But anyway, girl, so yeah. Oh, not him just coming out of the sky with this, all of us dropping out of the sky with a grocery basket, girl. But yeah, girl, so okay, we have made it to Aldi. I was trying to get a good parking spot. Okay, let me see. All right, girls, let me run in here real quick so I can get our little snack for tonight, and I'll give y'all a call back. Okay, so y'all, can we talk about this conversation that is basically being had across the nation about pay differences, you know, in the influencing world, whatever. Now, me personally, I don't have anything to measure my pay by in the campaigns and stuff that I get. But what I can tell you is that lately I have gotten some really big companies reaching out to me. Typically, it's not the direct company, it's a company like a third party, an agency. Y'all, a agency reached out to me. Microsoft Copilot wanted to have some content created. Well, because I constantly talk about AI and that type of stuff in all of my videos, the agency thought that I would be perfect for the campaign. They kept emailing me, and you know, the problem was I couldn't find, like, I would click on the link and the campaign was not there. We finally get the link situation resolved. Girl, tell me why I get in there. I click on all the information, the deliverables, the expectations, the time, you know, when they want the content created. Then I get down to the pay. Baby, y'all gonna pass out when I tell you what they wanted to pay. They actually wanted to pay with what's called a payment amplifier. That means there is no pay. They're saying, well, we'll take your content and we'll boost it and we'll put money behind your campaign and your video, and then more people will see you, and that'll bring more growth. And I'm like, absolutely not.
And I'm not a bitch to with. You see my face?
I've also had a major company reach out to me. Girl, y'all, this company, it's a healthcare company. Y'all, they made $15 million last year. They reached out to me because they wanted me to create content centered around perimenopause, because I talk about that quite often in my content. So when it gets down to how much, you know, how much are you expecting? So, you know, of course, I sent over my rate card. Girl, they literally offered me 10% of what I asked for. These companies will play in your face. Another thing that I think too is, like, I can't imagine Microsoft nor that major healthcare company that reached out to me through an agency. I can't imagine that they would want you to do work for free. So what I think is, a lot of times these third-party companies, they go in, they create the campaign on their website, and then they take the pay amount down significantly, meaning that Microsoft probably is offering $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Even if they were offering $4,000, that's still a very attractive offer. Well, they probably are offering that, but instead of the company just being forthcoming and saying that, they're basically just not gonna give you that option at all and tell you that they'll put a payment amplifier behind your pay. I'm sorry, behind your content. Absolutely not, because the last time I checked, I cannot take a payment amplifier down to the leasing office, the light bill company, the financing company for my car, or anything else, and pay with it. I am not getting paid because more and more people see a damn 1-minute commercial that I created for Microsoft, girl, Copilot. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, no. And so anyway, there was a guy, his name is Dre from Dallas. He does food reviews. So he was on live and he was just talking about how he, you know, he had a deal with a major airline, and it was just supposed to be like spend a day with me and all this kind of stuff or whatever. And he said his lowest amount that he accepts for a campaign is $30,000. He was like, this airline make billions of dollars a year. Y'all, they came back and offered him $10,000. And so he was saying he was extremely upset, but he still took it because he figured it would open the door for other opportunities. Well, after he accepted the deal, they came back and told him that they decided to go in another direction, but, you know, maybe they would want to work with him again in the future. And, you know, a lot of things happen in this, you know, in this industry behind the scenes that get you frustrated as a content creator. And so he was just saying, like, he's frustrated now, and he was like, you know, forget it. He was just saying, like, he is grateful for his career, but it does make him not want to do this anymore. And if I could just be very honest and candid, because that's the only way I know how to be, there are times where you start feeling like that, where you don't want to do this anymore, because these companies, you know, they do try to sometimes give you the lowest amount of money, or they do try to undersell you. And so the thing is, if a company or anybody, if they don't see value in you, they're not going to want to reach out and work with you. So I get that you want to work with me, but why are you trying to give me crumbs? You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of the downside of this industry that nobody talks about, but really just the downside of just work in general, not just content creating, but just work in general. Even a lot of these major corporations out here that are hiring, you know, they don't want to pay you what you are worth. You know, they don't want to pay you what you're asking for. I've had a company in the past ask me to take $2 less an hour, and I was like, absolutely not. Why? There is no justification on that. The skills were there, everything that you wanted was there, but you shouldn't have asked me to take less money. But then they're gonna try to position it talking about, well, here's the problem. There is another candidate that they're looking at, and he's equally qualified or whatever, but you know, he's willing to take a little bit less or whatever. And so we figured, like, if we offered you $2 less an hour, you know, you would be basically the better candidate or whatever. So you know what I did? I was like, okay, well, give him the opportunity. You know, I called their bluff, and guys, that wasn't even the case. That wasn't even the case, girl. There was no other candidate, but I called their bluff, like, no, you're not going to give me this far in the process and then try to pay me less, you know? So it's a lot of that going on. It does make you feel undervalued and stuff like that. But the bottom line is you are exactly who you think you are. And that is why I be telling y'all, like, don't be scared to apply for these jobs that pay more. You know, the worst thing they can do is not call you. Or the worst thing that they could do is call you and decide that you're not a fit for the company. I don't think anyone should be willing to walk into a situation and be willing to be vastly underpaid. You know, if you can get more money, get more money, you know, and that's where we come into skills and confidence and, you know, stuff like that or whatever. And that's why I always tell y'all, like, if you have something on your resume, you're embarrassed about it, or you know, you haven't been able to find a job within the last 3 years or 2 years or a year and a half, whatever, you need to make up a company. You know, your job for the last year and a half has been looking for employment. So you know what you need to do? You can say you own Sheila Jackson employment agency, and you help other people look for a job or whatever. Like, do something, create something, and put that shit on your resume. So then that way, the last thing a company will be able to do is like not give you an opportunity because you got this because you have this employment gap. I think we just have to get creative. You know, there are a lot of people like, oh, it's tough, it's so tough out there, whatever, you know, and it could very well be. But it gets less tough as you get more creative, you know, and that's just the bottom line. It does get frustrating doing this, and you know, I even had a company last night that asked me to do a wig review for free. And I was so offended, and I'm gonna be honest, I emailed back and I was like, I cannot feed my family with a wig. I cannot. I do not work for free. And I was just like, you should be embarrassed. It's a pity that you would ask me to work for free. So yeah, those are just some of the, you know, frustrating things that just come with, you know, having to work alongside of people to earn revenue. And this happens in any industry. I don't care who you work for. I don't care if you work for yourself. I don't care. You know, if you even if you work for yourself and your job is to sell a product, you know, even if that product is only $80, there are still going to be people trying to get you to give them the product for $20. You know, so there's always going to be an issue, or either they're going to try to, some people will try to scam you. Oh, they're going to order the product from you and then they'll report it to their bank or to their credit card and say, oh, I never received it. It didn't come in the mail, or it was damaged, or it wasn't what I expected. It's just always something. So it's just, you know, it can be really, really, really frustrating. So yeah, but I just kind of wanted to chime in and speak on that, because the girls on social media are just basically talking about it, but their thing is just saying like they don't get the same amount of money that white creators get, because it's this one guy, he said last year he made $700,000 plus in 1 year. And I think he just hit 1 million subscribers, but then there are other people coming out and they're saying like, wait a minute, I have over, you know, 1.5 million and I still haven't made $700,000 plus a year. And so, you know, there are a lot of Black creators coming out and they're, you know, they are speaking about this. And so, no, I'm nowhere near 1 million subscribers or anything like that. But I have absolutely had my ups and downs when it comes with dealing with these companies and, you know, negotiating pay and stuff like that. And it is very, very frustrating. All right, y'all. So these are the cookies. Stay away. Stay far away unless you want to have an addiction. Y'all, these are so freaking good. So on the top, you have this thick chocolatey topping, and then on the back you have this delicious crunchy cookie. Now the thing is, the cookie is really not that sweet. It's almost like a cracker, but then the chocolate makes up for it. Then look how the chocolate hangs over the cookie. So what you have to do, you do have to eat these a very specific way. So you got to eat all of the chocolate that's overlapping. You have to eat that first. Y'all want some? Her. Oh my God, so good.
Ooh, SpongeBob. Why?
So after you eat the chocolate, your cookie should look something like this. If your cookie does not look like this, you're not eating it correctly. Okay, so after you do that, you have to bite it from side to side. You can't just eat it straight down. You have to bite this side, that side, this side, that side.
I knew I had a big back when I took the rolls from Texas Roadhouse and then brought them to Spring Creek Barbecue in Cypress just to eat them with this barbecue plate platter.
And then you really don't get that many. You get 9. So a total of 9. And these are $2.50 from Aldi. They are so good. But girl, let me tell y'all something. These last 2 nights, somebody has been smoking some ooh-wee. And when I tell you that shit is loud, I'm talking about loud. That's why in the last vlog, y'all see me in my room a lot. And I can't take it because whoever it is, they obviously live somewhere near me. When I tell you that shit smells awful, I'm not a stoner. I am a loner. But it's stoner's paradise over here. It smells awful. I'm just like, damn, girl, I literally had to spray like the area of, you know, my door right there. I just had to spray it down because that smell is so strong. I can't take it. Good Lord. But anyway, so y'all, 2 of those cookies should be enough to hit the spot. You don't need to eat the whole thing because 2 is plenty because you know how thick and creamy and delicious the chocolate is. But anyway, baby, let me wash my hands, wash my face, take this wig off, and get comfortable and get up out of this weed den that I'm standing in the middle of. I'll probably call y'all back when I get into bed. So, Down to the Pool, Season 2, Episode 1 has returned. So we got our first episode of Down to the Pool. So, guys, it is a gorgeous day outside. So I decided that, you know, I was just going to go stand on the patio and just enjoy the weather a little bit. Girl, as soon as I walk out there, baby, red hat. I don't know, like, what he got going on, but he out there with some girl or whatever. So I hear talking. I peep over the balcony a little bit. And so as soon as I peeked over the balcony, I kind of just walked back like really, really slow or whatever. And, you know, I just kind of did the whole disappearing act into my apartment. But before I walked in, he was just like, what you getting off the patio for? And I'm like, here we go. I hate where my apartment is located because it's like the minute you walk and you even if you barely look over the balcony, everybody can see you or whatever. So anyway, I tiptoed back in the house or whatever, closed the door. Girl, they are literally sitting right under the freaking window. And so I'm trying to figure out if they got like I don't know if they have a spread out there. They playing dominoes courts. I don't know. But it's just like, God, I just want to enjoy my space. I just want to enjoy my apartment. You know, it's just like, y'all, I've been complaining about this apartment since I moved here. I'm sure y'all have picked up on that. But it's just between the weed smoking and, you know, down to the pool. And last night when I was coming home from the grocery store, I seen 2 guys in the hallway, y'all. They was dressed up with ties on, everything. I'm talking about it was like maybe after 7. And so I don't know, like, if they were just trying to question people. I don't know what they had going on. But as soon as I saw them trying to talk to my neighbor or whatever, my first thought was like, something might have happened over here. My second thought is like, nah, girl, ain't nothing happened. They from the Church of Latter-day Saints or whatever. So when they started trying to like talk to me, I literally was like, I'm on the phone. I just like held my phone up and I was like, I'm on a phone call. And girl, I kept walking and came in my apartment or whatever. But it's just like, damn, I just want to enjoy my space. I really do. It's just like, it's constant, you know, it's getting hot outside already. It is, I think today, 81 degrees. And so you're going to have a lot of people just hanging out at the pool or whatever. Then we have these other people that live across from me, y'all. They be outside till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, making noise and just hanging out. And I'm like, I'm guessing that we no longer have security over here anymore because it's happened often. But anyway, I'm gonna stop complaining, girl. Like, oh my God, girl, y'all, he got on them damn saggy pants with his booty all out. Oh my goodness. Girl, oh my God. Now he summons, y'all know I can't say that word. He done summoned somebody. Fool, how you inviting people to the pool and you don't even live over here? Y'all, that'd be another thing, girl. It's people who don't even freaking live over here that be coming and hanging out at the pool. One time, a dude came over here, y'all, I swear to God. He had a damn carry-on full of meat. A carry-on luggage, girl, full of meat, girl. And was down to the pool barbecuing, girl, with a damn carry-on. See, I can't get too close because, you know, y'all know these curtains are sheer and they could probably see me a little bit. But, oh, my God. Lord, help us all. Lord, help us all. Oh, girl, he dancing now. Oh, he dancing now, baby. He getting it popping. His boys about to pull up. Baby, it's about to go down on a Wednesday at the pool.
Do we build it up, just to let it wash away? Tell me, did I lace you just to watch you run away. Please help me. Who's getting on my love? Who's getting on my love? Tell me who's getting on my time? All of that used to be mine. Oh, put it to teach what I touch. Better not give him my nickname. I don't like thinking about it. I swear that it's wearing me down. No, but tell me who's getting all of mine? Who's getting all of mine? Residual. Who's getting all of mine? Who's getting all of mine? Residual.
So y'all, I have been over here writing in my journal. I cooked, I made some dinner, and then after I finished doing all of that, I got on TikTok, and it was this lady, like she's an older lady, like, you know, grandma age or whatever. And her granddaughter was asking her about, you know, like why marriages don't last as long and versus how they used to last. And so the grandmother just started like spilling the tea. You know, you had to stay because, you know, you didn't have the resources and, you know, the man took care of you. And so she was saying like that saying that goes, a woman's work is never done. It's true, because she was saying how, you know, you could work, but you were not going to make the money enough to support you, you know. And she was saying how, you know, people were married all of those years, and not only were they married for years and years and being miserable, they also had 5 kids. She was saying how you would come home from work, cook dinner, clean up, take care of the kids, make sure he was taken care of, getting up in the middle of the night, you still had to get up and go to work. And, you know, she said a lot of men would be going out at night and stuff and, you know, flirting with the young girls, but then he would have you at home as like in a stable relationship or whatever. Like, just, he would have a wife at home that would provide the stability and the clean house and having someone to take care of him and take care of the kids, but he still had his life and he didn't have to sacrifice anything. So anyway, y'all, that made me think about that song. Y'all know that song, Young Hearts, run free, never be hung up like my man and me. So anyway, I started thinking about that song or whatever, and so something told me to pull up the lyrics. Do y'all know how sad these lyrics are? Do y'all know how sad these lyrics are? Oh my God. This song was written in 1976, many moons ago. So anyway, she says, what's the sense in sharing this one and only life? End up just another lost and lonely wife.
You count up the years and they will be filled with tears.
Love only breaks up to start all over again. You'll have the babies, but you won't have your man.
While he's busy loving every woman that he can.
Say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day is easier said than done when you just can't break away. When you just can't break away. Oh, they fighting. Oh my God, I don't know what they got going on over there. But anyway, Lord Jesus. Okay, where did we stop? Young hearts, run free, never be hung up like my man and me. My man and me. Oh, young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really don't love you. Gonna love me for the rest of my days. Encourage the babies every time they say self-preservation is what's really going on today. Oh, y'all. Oh, young hearts, run free. They'll never be hung up like my man and me. Young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when really love don't love you. So when you really think about it, it's a sad song. And so another thing that I did, I looked Candy Staten up on TikTok, and she said she wrote that song because she was in a really bad abusive relationship. I don't know. I was thinking like the other day, if I had one thing to give that wasn't money, you know, because sometimes it's so easy just to like throw money at a situation or give money. But I was like, if I had one thing that I could give that wasn't money, that's more valuable than money, it would be, I don't want to say like the hustler part of me, but there is this part of me that's just like, I don't give a damn. And I don't know, if that's just the determination in me or just what it is, but there is literally a part of me that is vicious in the sense of not giving a damn. And if I could give that to every woman that I encounter and every woman that watches my content, I would, because it is something so powerful to have. And it's just, I don't know if it comes from resilience or come from, well, let me say this. It is a part of being resilient, but it probably just comes from, you know, having to constantly reinvent myself and having to constantly figure situations out, overcome things, you know, deal with a lot of different things that I've had to deal with. It probably just comes from always having to navigate through situations and, you know, choosing to take the long road or whatever. But wherever it comes from, I feel so grateful, because inevitably when you have this thing of just not giving a damn, it's like that also comes with you always knowing that things are going to work out in your favor. Things are going to work out for you. But more importantly, when you have that, you stop caring about things that just don't matter. You know, I think I talk to y'all about this all the time. One of the things that I used to just be like, I used to be boy crazy. I told y'all that. And, you know, of course, after losing a lot of weight, that came with a lot of attention and, you know, just a lot of things that you don't, if you're not that type of girl, you're not going to like. And so I think just my weight loss journey helped me leave that whole boy crazy thing alone, because maybe somewhere down the line when I was really, really heavy, maybe I always felt like having validation from a man would make me happy and it would make me whole. And then shedding the weight, shedding the weight helped me shed a lot of insecurities, right? And so then, you know, you just become this power. It's just a certain level of power that comes with shedding a lot of weight, because you're not just shedding physical weight and body mass, you're shedding a lot of you know, insecurities and things that come with that, and validation and seeking male attention and wanting to overlove and all of that type of stuff. You know, you shed all of that as you shed weight if you're also working on yourself internally or whatever. And so you really get to see things for what they are. And so that's why I say, like, it's taken a long time for me to get to this point, but I feel very empowered. And, you know, just not giving a damn is just like, it is empowering, and it is very powerful. And I think too, people can pick up on that. You know, people can sense, like, you know, although this is a good person, this is a woman of valor and integrity, or they can pick up on the fact that I am a woman of valor and integrity, and, you know, I have high moral standards and values. They can also pick up on the fact that I don't give a damn. So I'm never going to be in a position where someone will be able to mistreat me, or someone will be able to give me the option of, oh, you can take it or leave it, or, you know, I'm never going to be in a position where I'm questioning why didn't somebody choose me over somebody else or over a situation. I'm never going to be in those situations because I just simply don't give a damn. So yeah, it just made me think a lot about that, and just, you know, how people now, a lot of people just walk away from relationships, even if it takes years. Ultimately, they walk away. And then another thing, I don't even know if I've done this on my channel before, but guys, I haven't met a lot of women who've been married and they've gotten divorced and they want to get married again. Like, no woman, I have not met one woman that's like, oh, I want to get married again. Literally not one. And I'm like, why? So to all of my bombshells out there that's been divorced, why don't you ever want to get married again? I just want to know. I personally don't have a desire to get married. I've not been married before, but I just want to know. And then on the contrary, I meet guys who've been married and they absolutely want to get married again. I have never ever met one guy that never wants to get married again. Girl, they all want to get married. So the only thing that I can surmise from that is that marriage may be more beneficial. It probably just benefits men more than it does women. That's the only thing that I can conclude from that, because you know, relationships are a lot of work. Like I said, I've not been married, but I've been in relationships, and whew, they're a lot of work, you know, and it's not any work that I want to do. Personally, I don't have the desire to do that level of work again, you know, putting that type of work into a relationship. I just have no interest in that. I would much rather put that work into myself, into, you know, the things that I want to see, you know, the growth that I want to see or whatever. But yeah, girl, it's a trip, y'all. It's crazy just seeing, you know, women now, like the age that our grandmothers are now, coming out and telling the truth about these marriages. Hey girls, all right y'all, so I just finished doing some spring cleaning in the car. Baby, when I tell you I am woe out, but I'm at the Goodwill now. I'm about to donate some shoes, girl. I didn't have these shoes in the car for a long time. They're cute, but I just know that I'm not gonna wear them or whatever, so I have to donate that stuff. I stopped at Wendy's to grab me some nuggets because I was starving. But y'all, that's all I've had going on today or whatever. So, oh, can y'all see me okay? I hope y'all can see me. You know, well, let's do this. But yeah, girl, so that's all I've had going on today, as far as just, you know, I told myself that I was going to get, you know, get everything out of the car or whatever, get it nice and tidy. And so that's all. I still need to get the inside detailed and the outside, and you know, we'll get that done or whatever. But I'm just happy to have the trunk organized for the most part and everything else. So anyway, that's what I've had going on. I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna be honest, I'm very, very tired. I don't know what it is. It's like I have days where I have so much energy, and then I have other days where it just takes everything out of me. Today was one of those days, like everything that I did, I literally it just felt like every little thing that I was doing took all of my energy. Every tiny little thing. But I got some good news, girl. So I was getting ready to leave the house, and y'all, I don't know who shipped me a light. It's just like this, I guess a utility light. But girl, I needed that. I don't know where it came from. I was trying to see if my sister sent it to me, but she didn't. And I'm like, well, who would have had my address? I couldn't think of anyone who would have had my address or whatever, but it had my name on it. It was at my door. It wasn't at my P.O. box or anything. So I was very, very excited about that. So now I have a light that I can use, you know, when I'm kind of filming in the bathroom and in the closet and all of that good stuff or whatever. And it's another reason why I be ready to get home, baby. It's always something going on. The ambulance, girl. But anyway, y'all. So the girl who hit the other girl in the head with the baton during the track, or during the race, girl, why did the victim file assault and battery charges, as she should? The little girl still hasn't apologized, and she's still standing on the fact that it was an accident. She talking about when she was running, the baton rolled up the other girl's back, and when she went to like jerk her hand back, it accidentally hit her. I said, girl, no, you need to control your anger. And y'all, the parents are just right there, not holding her accountable, not making her take any level of accountability, and just, you know, no apology, no nothing. And I'm like, your parents people think, okay, I know people think that they know their kids, but it's just like some parents don't know their kids as well as they think they do, which is why when they get into a world of trouble and just stuff like that, the parents are shocked. You know, everybody wants to think the best of their kids, but understand when your kids get around their friends and they're not in your, you know, in your presence anymore, your kids be showing out and cutting up, you know. Even like at the rodeo, girl, they are down there cutting up, girl. The kids are fighting. And I'm like, I don't think that no parent wants to get a call in the middle of the night saying we had to take your teenager to jail because they were fighting. But that just goes to show, like, you can do the best job that you can when you raise your kids. You can do as the best that you can. But unfortunately, you cannot control the things that they're going to do when they start to have outside influences. It's sad. I know it's disappointing, but you really can't. You could be the best parent, you know, you can be hands-on, you can be involved. But once they get out in the world and they go out and start hanging out with their group of friends and so on and so forth, you know, you just don't have any control over what they're going to do. You pray to God that they're going to make the right decisions, you know, and that they will refer back or apply the lessons that you taught them. But there is no guarantee, you know, just like the little girl that went missing, or that is currently missing from, oh, that's a nice car. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Oh, gorgeous. But anyway, just like the girl who was on spring break with her friends, and now she's missing, you know, and her friends, they went down to the beach with these two guys or whatever. You can see one of the guys, he has his hand around her, you know. They stayed on the beach, you know, and it's just that law, the written unspoken rule that says if we come together, we leave together. But again, I bet you her parents never thought in a million years that she would hang out at the beach with some boy, you know. Oh, y'all, that was a Bentley that was in front of me. Gorgeous. Y'all, this is a very gorgeous car. It kind of looks like a coupe a little bit, but it's 4 doors, so it's a very unique car. I don't know, y'all know I don't know much about cars, but anyway, like, I know her mom and them didn't have, they probably thought that their daughter was a good girl, and she is, no doubt that she probably is. But again, you're in college. When you go off to college and high school, and you know, you get your own group of friends, the influence is different, you know, and peer pressure is a real thing, y'all. Some grown ass adults still succumb to peer pressure. So how do you expect kids to you know, not succumb to that? And so I don't necessarily think that her friends pressured her into staying on the beach with some boy. I'm not implying that, but I guarantee you she grew up with very conservative and very traditional ways of doing things. Girl, y'all, Target is so fucking empty. Oh my God. Oh girl, post Target. But anyway, I'm sure she grew up with those traditional values, those core values. Her parents taught her to do things a certain way and didn't expect that she would do things any differently or whatever. So anyway, I'm not gonna go on and on and on, but you know, sometimes you do have to question the way that your kids are gonna behave, because you have no control on the things that they're going to do when they are out of your sight and they are being influenced by a group of friends or the internet or whatever. Baby, when I tell you Sally's going to have everything you need, girl, y'all, understand that I've been looking for this brown gel. This is for my girls with the very sparse edges. Now, my edges are not as sparse as they used to be, but I love this. It is literally the old school brown gel, and so I like using this because then you don't have to use as much you know, spray or anything like that to kind of, you know, slick back and build up. And plus, this is also for the super curly girls. I do like the other gel that I use, but it just does not keep my hair super slick. If y'all are partaking in the boycotting of Amazon, you can easily just go to Sally's. They have a lot of different products. Most of the stuff that I've been looking for on Amazon is in Sally's. Not only is it in Sally's, it's way cheaper. So this is the go-to. So this olive oil wig grip spray, y'all, this is the absolute positively best. And I think it was only $7, and then I used my sister's discount that she gets for being a hairdresser. So I think everything that I just purchased came out to like a little bit over $7 or whatever. So yeah. All right, girls. Now we're about to head back to the house, honey. Oh, and I'm ready to get home. It's not even like I've been out here this long, guys. I'm ready to just get out of my hermit. I'm a hermit, y'all. I am. And I'm like, I want to get out of my hermit stage, but I don't know how, because like I'll step out and it just feels like, girl, I'll be out for about 10 minutes and then I'll be ready to get back in the house. I'm serious. I know it was somewhere the other day and I was like, damn. I just remember feeling like I just wanted to be at home. I was kind of like not regretting that I went, but I was just more or less like more anxious to get back to my house. So I don't know what that's about, but I really want to get out of it because it is such a beautiful night. It feels so good out here.
You know the way I pop my top, or how I lose my cool, or how I look at you, say, why? It ain't no fighting, no, I can't stop it, please stick around. Love the way I put my fist, or how I bust my hip for your affection, tryna be down, and no fighting, and no stopping, stick around. Wish I was the type of girl that you take over to mama. Type of girl I know my daddy, he'd be proud of. I'll be proud of, I'll be proud of, I'll be proud, you know. I wanna be the type of girl you take him to your mama. The type of girl I know you fellas, they be proud of. I'll be proud of, I'll be proud of, I'll be proud of, boy, you know. No girl, I wish I was a normal girl.
Please tell me you're not bleaching your bread basket. Please tell me you're not bleaching your bread basket. Girl, so why the girls down the TikTok said that they'd been down there bleaching their bread basket? So listen, if I have any of my fabulous bombshells that's bleaching their bread basket, I want to tell you that men don't care. They do not care if your bread basket is brown. They don't care. Girls, I'm telling you, they do not care. So if you have been bleaching your bread basket, I want you to stop it now. Stop it now. Because I seen Ori talking about that, and she was just saying like everything is pink, basically talking about her Hello Kitty and her bread basket. And I'm just kind of like, girl, you don't need to do all of that. That's probably one of the few things that men are not I guess that they give a little bit more, we'll just say, grace to. They don't care, because guess what? They bread basket is probably charcoal. It's probably the color of charcoal. Okay, that's number one. And number two, that poke link, I don't care how fair skinned a man is, that poke link don't match his skin. That's why y'all be hearing certain jokes from people who are not black. They be like, well, I'm black from the waist down. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, girl, they be jerking that thing so much it do turn a different color because of poor blood circulation. So I'm just saying, girl, that's the one area where they tend not to be as judgmental and biased. And so if your bread basket is not pink, You know what I'm saying? And your Hello Kitty is not pink. You don't have nothing to worry about, girl. Like, is it even safe to start messing with bleach and concoctions? And like, who else is gonna see it? Nobody else other than your doctor and your partner is gonna see that. But it's been a chill day. So I did get up and go to the grocery store. I didn't take you girls with me because there is nothing to see. And then of course I came home and I made some pizza, like this pizza I bought from Aldi. Pretty good. It was just pepperoni on French bread. So I ate that, and I was over here watching vlogs, and then my vlog came on and I was just smiling and stuff or whatever, because I don't watch my vlogs. I post them on, you know, I upload them, I post them on YouTube, and that's it. And so I just sat down and I just like literally watched my entire vlog on TV as if I did not know the girl on the screen. And I was telling myself, like, I'm so hard on myself. I just be feeling like I just be wanting so much more to edit. I enjoy editing, but I be wanting more stuff to edit. But it's just like, maybe this is just not the time in your life. Maybe this is the time for simplicity. This is the time where you're, you know, you should be embracing the fact that things are simple and they are not as complicated. You know, maybe it's just the time for that or whatever. So yeah, that's basically that. And then I think what I need to do is, you know, y'all know I'm forever struggling with the thumbnails, girl. It is the forever struggle. But anyway, so I think I need to work on that. But yeah, girl, that's about it. Oh, another thing that I've been getting into, have y'all heard about this Gorgeous Doll debacle? So I've been watching all of the craziness going on with Gorgeous Doll, and it's been pretty interesting. I think that's, you know, that's about it, other than me just like trying to get out of my head. And you know, I am just the forever overthinker. I hate that. I fucking hate that. If that was one thing that I could change, it would absolutely be just like not being an overthinker. And so yeah, that's basically been that. Okay, now that I've changed the battery and I've already talked about bleaching the brown bread basket, let's get down to business. We're about to have some girl talk. Girls, I beggeth of you, if you are dating, and this is for any demographic of a bombshell, this is for the baby bombshells, this is for the junior bombshells, and this is for the seasoned, sexy, and sophisticated bombshells. Girls, I need you to start lying, okay? I need you to lie. I need you to lie, and I need you to believe the lies in which you tell. And specifically, I need you to start lying if you're going to be dating. Two things should be going on. If you're going to be dating, you need to be lying. And if you're going to be lying, you need to be dating. And I need the lies to be told in such a way it's going to scare off all of the brokies. It's going to scare off all of the men who would be, it's going to intimidate all the men. It's going to scare off all the men who would be intimidated by you. And I need you to not tell any struggle stories and any stories of a man not treating you well. See, we save those stories for the bombshell comment section. Those stories are not to leave the bombshell comment section, guys. The truth is only to be told down to the bombshell comment section. You should not be out in these streets telling the truth about the things in which you have gone through. Every man that you meet, you need to tell him that your ex spoiled you. He treated you like a princess. He laid his jacket out for you anytime there was water or rain or any type of debris on the ground. He had rose petals thrown at your feet no matter where you went. You need to say he had a flea and a flock of men holding your train anytime you walked, no matter what it was. You need to tell him that he would just send you boxes and boxes of money just on a random day. You need to lie. Do not ever tell the truth about your dating history. He was mean to me. He used to drag me, he used to talk to me crazy. He left me on the side of the road. Don't tell the truth. You need to lie. Because I truly believe that when you start really like getting into the struggle stories and the stories of how men used to mistreat you and stuff, I just feel like that sets the stage for how a person thinks that they're going to treat you. You know what I'm saying? But if you lead by saying, you know, you were spoiled and, you know, even if you have to lie and say that fool moved to Zamunda. Oh, why did you break up? Oh, he moved to the Zamunda. He moved to Istanbul. Lie. Y'all broke up because he moved. He left the country and moved to Mars. He left the planet and relocated to Saturn. And you just were not ready to relocate. You need to lie. Because I think that's where history kind of repeats itself when you start talking about, you know, oh, I keep going through the same thing over and over again. I just truly think it's because people think that if you've been treated a certain way in the past, they can do that to you again. And that's how the patterns start or whatever. So lie. Do not get into the whole, you know, song and dance about, you know, just the things that happen, you know, and it's okay, you know, because I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I can't really remember a time where a man just talking about how his ex just dragged him. You know, anytime I hear, well, in the past, I would hear guys try to say stuff. It would be like, try to say stuff about their baby mama, but it would only be in regards of like, oh, she wouldn't let me see my kid or whatever. And then after a while, I stopped meeting guys like that because I stopped entertaining guys like that. And it was crazy because then I would just meet guys that were single dads. So if you're a single dad, the mom is not in the picture and you have full custody of the baby, you can't lie and say she didn't let you see them. So I didn't really hear those struggle stories anymore. You know, I don't know if men try to keep those stories to themselves for the most part because they don't want to sound like the victim. You know, they always want to come across as strong, but I'm telling you, they not out here telling them war wound, struggle, love stories. They not. But anyway, can we give it up for the delicious, delectable cookie, y'all? I can't help it. These cookies are so good. I told you it's like a party in my mouth. But anyway, I told myself tonight will be the last night that I indulge. I told y'all about this random thing that showed up in the mail. Baby, what is this? Girl, y'all, this was literally at my door. And it's like a utility light. And it's on this big old orange stand or whatever. So you can use this, I guess, when you go camping. But, what? I'm like, do you know something that I don't know? Are we getting ready to prepare for a storm? So yeah, I thought it was interesting. Now it do get light. Let me see if I can cut. Baby, this, look, it get light. In fact, let me turn it off. In fact, I'm about to use it for some lighting on this video. Hold on. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has consistently supported me. Y'all, I am I don't know, I'm just going through a very different season of my life. I don't have the energy to, you know, I don't know, really just want to do a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. Lately, you know, the vlogs have just been very chill. So I do want to say thank you to the girls that have consistently shown up. I did receive a comment, and it was just basically saying, like, you know, the person was saying they love my content, but they want to see me do more, you know. But it's just like right now I'm literally giving everything that I have. You know, I'm tired a lot of the times. Perimenopause is kicking my ass, okay? I'm not gonna lie, my energy is compromised. And also, guys, I'm just trying to figure some things out behind the scenes. So when I get comments like that, I do feel bad, because it's like I want to give more, but I'm just doing the best that I can. I'm showing up in the best way that I can. You know, I'm giving, you know, when I'm cutting the camera on, I'm giving it as much energy as I can. I don't know if this is normal. You know, your energy level is just zero. You know, I've looked into getting iron infusions because I have struggled with that in the past. I don't know what's gonna, yeah, I thought getting back on the track and walking would be enough to kind of get my energy up, but that really has not. That's really just done more for my circulation, you know what I'm saying, and for my mental. You know, when you create content, your life goes through so many different seasons. And the unfortunate thing about being a content creator sometimes is, despite the season you're going through, if you want to continue to show up for your community, you have to keep showing up. Even if it's just me hanging out with you guys and having a conversation. You know, it wouldn't be any different if y'all met me in person and we went to lunch. It wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't have to feel like I have to tap dance and overperform. It would simply just be a conversation. You know, right now, I also want to remain sensitive to what's going on in the world, guys. People are getting laid off left and right. You know, I'm all about reading the room. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all about bringing sensible content. My content is not, you know, it's not about consumerism. And if you guys have been around long, you know that. You know, maybe when I first started, it was a little bit, but I think after the fire, you guys saw a major change. You know, every vlog wasn't me showing y'all something, you know, buying something, opening something. And it's nothing wrong with that, you know, if that's what you're into, but that's just not what I have going on over here. In addition to that, because I understand the climate of what's going on, I understand that people are losing their jobs. I think that it's important that I show up and give you resources. So if you have been affected by a layoff, you can jump back out there and, you know, be a more competitive candidate. So my focus isn't always on, you know, trying to create an illusion that's not true. I am not going to cultivate things that are not true in my life. This is where I am. You know, this is just what my life is right now. My life is I'm home right now. My life is I'm on the porch right now. That's just what it is. And that's just me being 100% open, honest, and vulnerable. You know, and so I don't want to say I wasn't offended by the comment, but I took it personally because I do know that I can, you know, I have been able to give so much more in the past. But guys, I'm tired. I really am. I'm tired. And I'm tired in every sense of the word, mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm tired. And so I appreciate y'all who show up every single week, who leave comments every single week, every single vlog. You know, whether we are swinging from chandeliers or we down to the bed in a bonnet. I just appreciate y'all. So I felt the need to say that. And I'm addressing the comment only because it did mean a lot to me that she left the comment, because she did say she enjoyed my content.
Build it up, just to let it wash away. Tell me, did I lace you up, just to watch you run